Hello everybody, my name is Toef and this is going to be my guide on the quest series that unlocks the ability to teleport to the Aakman's grinding location by paying a Black Spirit's Claw. This is a 16-part quest chain starting with the quest called the Chaotic Aakman Temple. Now this is on Black Desert Database, and according to this page, to start this quest you need to either be level 60 or have finished the quest Edna's Descendant. Edna's Descendant, as shown here, is the last quest in the Part 1 Valencia main quest chain series. Additionally, you will need at least one silver coin for this quest, and you'll need your combat gear to defeat a boss as part of the final quest. I'd highly recommend bringing purified water and star anise tea to help combat the desert debuffs, as well as health potions for the boss fight that I just spoke of. This is just a quick look at what's to come. After you've completed this quest series, you can simply pay a Black Spirit's Claw at the Atosa guy here, and he will teleport you into the Aakman's Temple. To start this quest chain, you're going to have to get the quest Chaotic Aakman Temple from the NPC Atosa, who is the node manager at the Aakman area. The Aakman area is southeast of Sandgrain Bazaar, and the node manager Atosa can be found just northeast of a little campsite around there. Afterwards, you're going to want to come to an NPC named Alumsa. He is found just north of Pilgrim's Haven, and he will give you the quest Ancient Necklace. From here, you want to make your way up to Shakatu, and the Shakatu node manager, also named Shakatu, will give you the next quest in the chain, called Atlasia's Grave, Atlas, however you pronounce that, and this is going to send you down to the Basilisk's Den. Once in the Basilisk's Den, you want to come into the cave, and you want to come up to this little shrine thing with all these statues worshipping it. From here, you'll be given the quest called the Hidden Shape of the Half. Following the auto path also into the Basilisk Cave, this will path you to a grave called Atlasia's Grave, and will give you the next quest called the Recovery of Al's Light. To complete this quest, you want to come over to where all these statues are worshipping this little gigantic chalice bowl statue thingy, whatever you want to call this thing, and you want to interact with it and light a fire. I'm showing the pathway on screen now so you can see the path between the grave and the chalice thing. From here, you want to return to the grave to complete the quest, and you'll get the next quest, which takes you back to Shakatu. What in the world is this auto path that wants me to go all the way back down by Bird's Way and whatever? Okay. From here, you talk to Shakatu to turn in the quest, and you'll be getting the next quest through investigation of the ruins. This game never ceases to amaze me with its amazing mechanics and pathing, by the way. So, this quest will give you several markers on your map. You want to come to the one I'm at, as shown here in the Kadri Ruins, and it's just a quick turn in on this little hut. You'll get the quest Traces of Life and Connection, which require you to simply come back and talk to Shakatu once more. Here you'll get the quest Ceremony to honor Atlasia, I hate this name, which is going to send you all the way down to the Bashim base. Once you've made your way down to the Bashim base on the map marker here, you're going to want to walk up to this weird circular mosaic rock doorway thingy and get the quest Hope from 1 piece of silver. All you have to do is come up to this little brazier next to the area and throw a piece of silver into it. This will give you your next quest called the Chief Priest's Sincerity. This requires you to go a little east into the Waragon's Nest area, which I hate with a passion. Once you've arrived at Hell, Once you've arrived here at the Waragon's Nest, you want to come to this little weird circular door mosaic looking thingy and just interact with it to complete the quest. And this is going to give you the quest Atlasia Absorption Crystal. This is going to take you to Crescent Shrine, and I'm showing here, this is the entrance to Crescent Shrine. You want to go past that big circular rock and up this little mountain thing. And here's where you can park your horse or camel to be safely there, although I don't know why you'd take a horse into the desert. On screen here, I'm showing the path I took nice and sped up, so in case you don't know where to get to the circular area you have to go, you can follow it. I thought the quest was up here for some reason, and I wound up just tracing my path back, but I'm showing the whole thing so you can see for yourself. And here we are at this little circular area. This is actually part of the, well, one of the main rotations, as well as being close to the node manager if you know where that is. You can actually see the quest objective here to the northeast on my minimap, even though I'm in the desert and don't have a minimap. I didn't notice this during the live thing, so I kind of walked around, and it's not directly on it, but it's pretty close, and you want to touch this statue here, called Atlasia's statue. It's a little eagle thing, and it sticks out pretty well here, and interact with it. From here, you're going to get the Back to Alumsa quest, and once again, Alumsa is north of the Pilgrim's Haven node. And here you turn in all the items you've gotten so far, and he does not actually give you another quest. From here, the Black Spirit will give you the next quest in the chain called Atosa's Attachment. We're almost done now on the home stretch. With this quest, you want to come back to Atosa, who is once again the node manager of the Aakman node, which is northeast of Crescent Mountain, or southeast of Sangrean Bazaar. You want to turn in Atosa's Attachment, and you get a Traitor's Cunning achievement, where you just go through some dialogue, and he will give you the final quest in the chain, Treacherous Guardian. Treacherous Guardian is going to send you all the way northeast to Valencia Castle. Once here, you have to go underground in that strange cave area to fight this boss. Now, I can't give an excellent guide as to how to get there, but if you're in that area, you actually have full use of your map even without a compass, and you can just click the auto path and it'll run your character around in a weird circle and take you to the area to fight the boss at. There's a few different entrances, but this is how I recommend doing it. The boss fight itself here is Alumsa, and this is not the easiest boss fight. It's not too difficult. I was about 235 AP with Kudum and just under 300 DP in this clip. If you're looking to grind Aakman, you'll definitely be able to fight this boss without too much trouble. I didn't even have health potions for this, but I mean I'm a wizard, so I have heals in myself. I would recommend bringing potions to make this easier though. Once you have come here and killed the boss, you have to return to Atosa one last time here, the node manager of the Aakman's node, and he will complete the quest for you, and he will give you a Black Spirit's Claw, which you can now use to teleport from him to the Aakman's temple at will. All you're ever going to have to do now to get into Aakman's is to run southeast from Sangrean until you find Atosa, and just hand him in a claw. I've just realized throughout this guide I keep simply referencing a Black Spirit's Claw. In case you don't know, a Black Spirit's Claw piece is a rare drop at several grinding areas, and 3 of them can be combined together in your inventory to make a Black Spirit's Claw. Alrighty, this concludes my quest portion of this guide, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of data here to explain why this is worth doing, as I've had a lot of people debating that it's not worth the price of the Black Spirit's Claw, or simply saying that they are too cheap to buy a claw, and they would rather save the money. I'm here to tell you that in many cases this isn't actually the case and you're not saving money. So to start with, I have a lowball example of 30 million silver per hour at Aakman's. I'd expect at least 40 mil an hour from many people, or at least 35 mil, but we're going to lowball it at 30 here to start with, and I'll show more examples later. In this example, you're making 500,000 silver per minute. At the time of this recording on April 3rd, a Black Spirit Claw piece costs 3.9 million silver, meaning a full claw costs 11.7 million silver. I'm dividing the full claw cost by your profit per minute to determine the claw value in minutes. Additionally, I'm adding a 4-minute buffer in, saying that that's how long it takes to go from Sangrean to Atosa, as I believe most people would start their portal run from Sangrean. This means that a claw value in minutes with this price and this grinding speed is about 27.52 minutes. This means if you're spending longer than this finding a portal that takes you to Aakman's, you're actually losing money. So how does this work? Well, let me take my 3 examples here, which is going to be at least 5 or 6, but I despise hunting portals, and just on a personal note, I will not be hunting any more than 3 for this. I did enough. I did my part, and yeah. Anyways, rant over. My trips took me 90 minutes, 112 minutes, and 59 minutes to get to Aakman's. This may have been bad luck, I may just not be great at hunting portals, but I looked up some maps, and I looked at some video guides and such, and I tried to follow them as best as I could and go around quickly on my camel, which does have sprint, or fast steps, whatever sprint is for a camel, and these are the speeds I got. In these cases, I'm taking the minutes it took for me to get there and subtracting the Black Spirit Claw value in minutes, and then using my per minute estimation here to put a monetary value on the minutes spent. In doing this, I'm determining that by spending 90 minutes to find a portal, I actually lost 31.2 million silver. Did I actually take 31.2 million silver out of my storage? Absolutely not. But had I gone to my storage or the marketplace, whatever, bought a Black Spirit's Claw, as in bought 3 pieces of it, put it together, went to Sangrean, walked down to Atosa, gave him the claw and started grinding, I would have made this much more money than having me wander around the desert looking for portals for so long. In this case, it took 112 minutes and I lost 54 million silver, and in this case it took 59 minutes and I only lost 15 million silver. So let's say you make more money, alright? Let's say you make 40 million silver an hour, or let's go with 50 mil here. This brings up the value of your minute, each minute you grind, by an exceptional amount, and the amount you lose down here becomes even greater. Now, maybe you're really slow at grinding here, you're under geared and you're just getting by, and you have 20 million silver per hour, and the amount you lose here does drop. Putting the value back to what it was, let's say the Black Spirit Claw piece actually drops in price to 1 million. In this case, you make your money back from the claw even faster. Now, if the claw value did go way up to, let's say, 10 million per piece, then yes, it probably wouldn't be as worthwhile when you're making this much money to buy the claw and grind it. The choice is always up to you. At current values though, this is definitely worth doing in most cases in my opinion. This also comes down to personal preference. I mean, if you can just throw on a show and walk around the desert aimlessly and you enjoy that somehow to find the portal, then good on you. You go do that. I absolutely hate spending the active time to find a portal, and for my numbers, it simply doesn't make sense to. You actually miss out on a lot of profit you would have made had you spent that active time grinding after buying the claw. I hope this made sense to you guys, and that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, do please give it a like, comment if you have any sort of feedback for it, anything you'd like to have me do, future guides, different ways to do them, anything, whatever, let me know. And if you'd like to see more content from me in the future, do please subscribe. It helps me out so much. Besides that, I hope this helped you guys out, maybe opened your eyes to buying this claw, getting this quest line done to make your grinds more efficient, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.